All right, guys, we are back with round two, Edison Format, Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Josh J on the left versus Jimmy Nguyen on the right, both playing Hero Beat, Diva Hero Beat. Now, I think Jimmy might be on Crystal Seer, which I don't know what Josh is on. Josh likes to throw DD Warrior Lady in this deck, so he might be on that. We'll see. These guys, they both lost round one, so loser basically is out. This was 5 rounds of Swiss, cut the top four. So yes, loser is out. Winner lives to fight another day. So Jimmy activates E-Call. Now Josh is a regular on the channel. He's got 4 wins already, 3 with Hero Beat, while Jimmy's got 1 win with Hero Beat. But Jimmy took a long break. He hasn't played in months, and he just came back recently. But I don't know if he's gonna stick around. We'll see. All right, so here Jimmy searched Alias and then Future Fusion send. Okay, so he is on Crystal Seer. So he sends Crystal Seer and Alias to his grave with Future Fusion. He might have a Hero Blast. So here he's going to set 3 and passes. All right. I don't normally get this mirror match on the channel, so that's why I decided to get these two. I know in the past, a lot of people in my locals were playing this deck. This mirror match was more common, but that was like months ago. So, anyways, here Josh summons Stratos, searches Alias. Probably gonna crash. Yeah, crash the Stratoses and oh no, he chaliced. Why Chalice? Oh, I don't know about this one, man. That Chalice is probably going to be dead anyway. But I'm trying to think. Should you have held it for Diva or Crystal Seer? Oh, no. See, you should have held that Chalice. He's about to summon Diva on you. Ooh. Because you know he's got Alias, right? Yeah. So you know he's got Alias. He might just spark you. Oh, but luckily Jimmy didn't have a spark. This might work out for Josh, but... Right, so it's 86, 9,000, and Josh is getting, Jimmy's getting Ab-Zero here during his standby phase. So he attacks him for 37. And there's a spark on the future. Yep. Draws 1. Did he remember to draw? He drew Spark Alias. Why does it feel like Jimmy's up so many cards on him? Right, now Jimmy summons the Diva. So it would have been the same thing had Josh held the Chalice. He Chalices here. He doesn't have the Stratos on the field, though. So Jimmy's going to Synchro Summon into Magical Android. Looks like Josh has nothing to stop an attack because he kind of like already threw the Stratos in the grave. So we're at 84-49. Jimmy's got 4 back rows. Does Josh summon Alias and just... Oh, here comes Jar. So Josh summons Alias. Attacks. Did he draw into Honest off the Jar? Oh, no, he sparks. He attacked and then sparks the Android, so he draws. Okay, so he did draw this time. I kind of couldn't tell if he drew for the first spark. I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, Jimmy's up 2 cards, but why is he up 2? I guess he got a +1 from the Chalice, basically, and... Yeah, and Jimmy's going first. Did Jimmy go first? Or yeah, Jimmy's going first, so yeah, okay, that makes sense now. I was wondering why Jimmy's was up so many cards. So Josh is on Jar and Yada. He summons Alias. Here comes Hero Blast from Jimmy. Does Josh have the 3rd spark? No. Now Josh said... I mean, Josh could have his own Hero Blast, too. This mirror match is tricky. Like, what do you do if you have Alias and Spark and they have an Alias on the field? Do you just crash them? Or do you Spark? So, yeah, this mirror match is interesting at times. But it's, like, highly unlikely that Josh has his 3rd Spark. He already used 2 of them. So, here Josh plays E-Call. He's another reason why I think Upstart's better than Yada. Because, like, let's see right now if, like, Upstart, you need to draw something out that ocean as soon as possible. Yeah, okay. So he's got Starlight Road. So he normal summons Ocean. Does Jimmy have anything to stop it? He's already anticipating a Bottomless. That's why he's banishing the... Yes, Bottomless. Josh sets 2 more. He says Starlight Road and another back row. I saw Starlight Road, which I'm not a fan. And then here comes Ocean. Now, will Jimmy search his deck or pop back rows? Let's see what Jimmy decides to do. Summon Stratos. Pops one of the new ones, which unfortunately for him, he hit the dead Starlight Road. All right, 55, 84. I think Jimmy might be on Starlight Road too. Heavy. Chain Jar. Oh. Okay, maybe Jimmy was trying to Starlight Road himself. No, he wasn't. It was Hero Blast. Oh, yeah, yes. I think Jimmy was trying to Starlight Road himself. But since Josh chained Jar, he couldn't do it. I know it's because Jimmy and I played like the week before, and he did the same thing to me. He heavied himself and then used Starlight Road. But obviously, I didn't have anything I could chain. Like you can chain DD Crow, and then they can't they can't chain Starlight Road to themselves. All right, so here Jimmy's going in, hits him with everything. I guess they're arguing about life. Yeah, Josh gets into argument with everybody. He even got into. I know this because he kind of got upset at me yesterday because he said, "How did I know he said a Hippopotamus?" And I was like, "Because I attacked because I had an Armed Wing and a Bora, and he sat 2 set monsters. So I attack him with Armed Wing first, and it's not Hippo, and then he's kind of upset that I didn't attack his second set with Bora, and I was like, well, that one could be Hippo. That's why I attacked with the Armed Wing first. If I had hit the Hippo with Armed Wing, then I would have hit him with the other monster. Anyways, Josh is my guy, but he always gets into it with people. All right, so here Josh sets 2. All right. Oh, I thought it was heavy. Okay, so they both... Oh, wait, Josh is on Upstart and Yada and Jars. Wow, that's a lot of draw power. He really doesn't want to brick. Do Reckless, man. Do Upstart, 3 Yadas, 3 Jars, and 3 Reckless. Screw it. You're just going to draw a bunch of cards. All right, so here, Jimmy Stratos is for Alias. Crashes into Stratos, and Josh Mirror Force. So I think Josh's game plan in the mirror match is just to do as quick damage as possible. I think that's his game plan. Yep, here comes Diva. Versus me, when I play the mirror, I'm kind of more about trying to trade resources, but Josh is like, nah, I'm just going to go in. Which might be the right strategy in the hero beat mirror. I could see it in the Blackwing mirror too, because there's been times when I've lost the Blackwing mirror just because I'll be up on cards, but they just beat me down early in the game, and then they'll come back and beat me. Like, they'll bottomless my 1 summon, my 1 Sirocco, or they'll book my 1 Sirocco, and I'll lose. That's what happened when I played against Prince. Like, I was up on cards on him, but I had like too many normal summons in my hand, and I go summon Sirocco, he book a mooned me, and then summons Bora, pumps, and attacks me for game, just because I took a lot of damage early game. Even though I was up on cards, it didn't matter. Okay, so he leaves Jimmy at 11 after Miracle Brio. How much damage? I think because of the Upstart, he couldn't do more damage, because usually this is 7,900 damage. I wonder if Jimmy kept Brain Control. I don't think Jimmy's on Brain Control. I think Brain is pretty bad in this deck. But maybe he sided for the mirror match. So here, Jimmy sets a monster and then activates Miracle Fusion. And Josh flips up Royal Oppression and Jimmy concedes. So we are going to the third game. Who's going to move on with a 1-1 record with a chance, still a chance to make top 4? I think both these guys do. Like, Jimmy's done well the past 2 tournaments he entered with this deck. He got the top 4 both times. And Josh just won the tournament recently prior to this one with this same deck. All right, 9,000, 8,000. Josh actually beat me at we went to this big tournament in Oklahoma. Josh beat me with this deck, and I ended up getting 3rd place, and he ended up getting 2nd place. I think this is his deck. But then we played at another big tournament like a few months after in a mirror match, and I got him that time. So you couldn't just summon Dinah on me like you did in Oklahoma. I was on Frogs in Oklahoma, and I just got cooked by Dinah game 2. And Trap Dust Shoot. Okay, so here Josh sets 1. So he's already in. I like how Josh anticipates the Dust Tornado. I'm surprised Josh didn't set 2. Maybe he's playing around Spark. So yeah, I think he's probably playing around Spark and just setting 1. But I think he's only got 1 other trap card. So yeah, he's got a bunch of monsters. He's got Chalice. He kept Chalice in. I think maybe it's just to run over the aliases and like. Okay, so Josh with Upstart. 9,096. So Josh is probably gonna set the Deep Prison and pass. He has Ocean, Chalice, Honest, and a few other cards in his hand. So I think Jimmy chose not to attack. He's just going to gain 600. So now Jimmy's at 10,000. Hey, sometimes if you're Josh is on Upstart, sometimes when your opponent gets like 14K, like if they hit you with Thought Ruler. I remember one time, I think I was playing against John Vigil, and I like drew all my Upstarts, and then he hit me with Thought Ruler, and I was like, I was going to win. I couldn't kill him because he gained too much life. All right, so here Jimmy's not even attacking. He's like, I'm just going to keep gaining life points. So now Josh sets a monster. Now he's got 3 back rows. Jimmy Nguyen was my teammate in the 3v3 in Vegas earlier this year, and I'm looking forward to playing in the one in 2024. I wonder if Jimmy will play Hat, because he actually went to Worlds during that Nationals in Hat format. I'm trying to convince him to play some Hat. He and I tested a lot for that Nationals. Him and Cam the Man Neal were like my main 2 testing, and Donnell and D Nasty. Us 4, we tested like crazy, and it paid off. Jimmy went to Worlds. I didn't play the Hat deck because I couldn't beat Girgia to save my life with Hat. So I ended up taking Madolches, which is probably a mistake. All right. So we're at 9,000 to 11,400. Five sets from Josh. 5 sets from Jimmy. This is going to be a grind game. Now he passes. Yeah, Jimmy's at 11,400. So now Jimmy attacks with Alias. He must have a Spark. Yep. Here comes Spark. Tribute Alias. Pop the Chalice. So he Chalices Android. Why not? Summons another Alias. Sets a 5th back row. Switches Android to attack mode. End phase. Oh no, it's negated by Chalice. Oh my gosh. Jimmy's at 12,400 now. So he summons Alias. See, this is okay. So he attacks. So in the previous videos, Jimmy was playing this deck. I mentioned I don't think Jimmy plays Honest. I actually asked him. He told me he plays 1. Okay, so Josh drops the Honest on the Android. So we're now Jimmy's at 10,500. End phase, Hero Blast. So, wait, why did he throw it in his hand? Why did he put the alias in his hand? Wait, what happened? Josh, no! How do these things happen? These things are, oh my god. Josh, it goes to the graveyard. Did he chain compulse or something? No. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, Josh, the alias is supposed to go to the grave, not your hand. So here, Jimmy summons Stratos. I'm guessing he's going to use a destruction effect. Hits D-Prison. Attacks for 19. So now Josh is at 81 and hits him for 18. They both gained a lot of life points. Okay, so now we're at 63 to 10,500. Josh drew Cyber Dragon. Yeah, Special Cyber. Yeah, he's not supposed to have that alias. Josh must have thought it was Compulse. Okay, so Cyber Dragon attacks. Or, sorry, alias attacks Stratos. Jimmy lets it go. Jimmy takes 100. And now Cyber Dragon attacks alias. Alright, so what does Jimmy have? Jimmy D-Prisons the Cyber Dragon. Yeah, Jimmy's up on a ton of cards. Yeah, Josh has got what, 3, 4, 5 cards. Jimmy's got 4 cards on the field. And he's not even supposed to have that alias. I don't know how these things happen. They almost never happen when I'm on camera. Not that I can think of. But it has happened to me. Like, I know one time Dennis forgot to skip his draw phase on the Reckless when I was on camera. Alright, so here comes Josh with the Royal Oppression on the Diva. I actually think Royal Oppression is decent in this in the mirror match because you stop 3 Divas, 3 Miracle Fusions, and Future Fusion. So here, Jimmy chains Spark to the Oppression. Josh chains Spark to the... Okay, chain Spark. What's he going to hit with the... What do you hit with the... With the alias? Yo, this game has been weird. What did he hit with the alias? Did he not hit anything? Oh, Jimmy Solemns the Hero Blast. So now Jimmy's at 52 to Josh's 55. And here comes Miracle. Is that game? 17. Yep, that is game. So congrats to Jimmy. Moving on to round 3. Josh is basically eliminated. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was just a weird scenario. Josh added the alias back to his hand, I believe, and then Jimmy, I don't know what he targeted with the Spark. It didn't matter, though. He was losing. Anyways, we'll be back soon for the rest of the tournament. Bye, guys.